I'm going to demonstrate Lab 3, where I will use ligase to create a new plasmid from the cut pieces of DNA from Lab 2. The new plasmid will have all the genes of interest. Ligase is an enzyme that acts like a glue, binding fragments of DNA together. Here are all the reagents and equipment I will use to conduct Lab 3. I have the tubes from Lab 2 that have the digested plasmids, K+ and A+, a tube of ligase, a tube of 5X ligation buffer, and a tube of distilled water. First, I will use a hot water bath to denature the restriction enzymes. Then I'll add the plasmid fragments to the tube with ligase and use the centrifuge to make sure everything is well mixed. The tubes will sit overnight, giving the ligase time to attach the DNA fragments together. Before the lab, I need to denature the enzymes by putting them in a hot water bath so that they stop working. I'll leave them in here for 1 hour. Now that the restriction enzymes have denatured, I can complete this short lab. The tube labeled lig already has ligase in it, so I just need to add the digested plasmids to the tube. Before doing that, I need to label the lig tube with my initials. Now I'm going to add 4 microliters of K+ and A+ to the ligase. I will then add 3 microliters of buffer. Finally, I will add 2 microliters of distilled water. I will place my tube in the centrifuge to make sure it's mixed. Since I only have 1 tube, I need to add a second tube to balance it. I only need to run the centrifuge for a few seconds and my sample is ready. I can leave my tube on the counter overnight to give the ligase time to attach the DNA fragments together. In the next lab, we will confirm our work by running our samples on an electrophoresis gel.